look fantastic.
Thanks.
And you're out of the house and everything.
I'm
How old is...
so out of the house right now.
You have so many children now. You have 2 children so close together.
I got them wet after midnight.
Yep.
They multiply, guys.
So how old is the first one is Lincoln?
And the first one, Lincoln, is 22 months. And Delta is 7 weeks. Whoa, yeah.
Whoa.
She's cute. And I'm so happy to this feels like a vacation coming here. It really does. Everyone here speaks in full sentences, and no one's asked me to wipe their buns.
Not yet. Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm very happy to be out of the house.
That's
for a
amazing.
second.
7 weeks old.
Yeah.
That's and sleeping. Is she sleeping?
She slept quite a bit last night. She slept, I think, 8 hours last night in one stretch. I don't think it'll stick, but it was a nice treat.
And Lincoln likes being a big sister?
Loves, yeah.
Dax was here last month, and he told a story about the birth of the child. Did you watch that?
He's very dramatic.
Yeah.
No, I know you know. Well, it's interesting because I wanted to tell you.
I don't know what that. I don't know what we're doing.
Something awesome.
I'm not sure.
He told you how traumatic it was for him, but to be honest, my perspective was, as someone who has never experimented with drugs, I really enjoyed it. It was kind of a wonderful experience for me. While they were doing it, I actually thought, like, what else could we get done down there while and maybe lengthen the shins. I've always wanted to be like 5'7", just anything to keep the epidural flowing, because I felt so, these modern hospitals, man. They treat you right.
So it was a C-section.
Yes.
It was not planned.
No.
It was something that had to happen, so they gave you drugs to prepare you for that.
They did. And I felt really great. But the interesting part of the story is that a couple hours later, like, it wears out of your system slowly. And about 6 or 7 hours later, I'm sitting in my hospital bed and I say to Dax, well, I think the epidural is finally worn off. And he looks over and I am scratching holes in my face like a meth addict. And I'm like, I think it might be time to re-up. I don't know, because it's definitely worn off. And he said, are you sure? You think it's worn off, hon? And I said, yeah. So the nurse comes in and obviously she notices and offered a little bit of Benadryl to help with the itching and put me to sleep. Well, what a cocktail. Because I had a lot to say, more than when I'm sober, believe that or not. I started telling all these stories, and later he tells me I was taking 30-second pauses in between and the, and I would just go out. And I grabbed my phone, and the light was like, do you know what looks really good when you're on that stuff? Handbags. Or throw pillows or rugs, and I was just like, boo, boo, internet shopping, woo! Thank God I didn't remember my credit card number. So nothing bad happened, but Dax kept saying, I mean, honestly, a picture of a throw pillow was as mind-blowing as, like, seeing The Matrix for the first time. That's how I felt.
Wow.
He said, honey, do you think you should maybe put down your phone? And I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna have just one more minute. And he sees the device, put it away, and I'm happy to say I'm stone cold sober today.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Good. Glad to hear you didn't get hooked on that. No. So you have the 2, and now it seems like that. Plus, they're so close together. That's a lot of work. Are you going to have more children or no?
No. We don't want to be outnumbered. We don't want to be outnumbered.
Smart.
Until, I suppose, I accidentally get pregnant and my 3rd child watches this clip and realizes that he was an accident.
Yeah.
Sorry, honey. No, but we're gonna cap it at 2.
Yeah. And he must feel outnumbered because now he's got all girls in the house.
Girls to boys, yeah. He likes to say that he never thought he'd be surrounded by so many women and not having this much sex.
He's hilarious. Oh, he's a good dad, though, right?
He's
got to be
wonderful dad.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.